Think about this for a second. Have you ever noticed that some people earn an average salary but still become wealthy over time, while others make a lot of money and yet constantly struggle with financial stress? So, what's the difference? Is it salary, business, or simply luck? No. The real difference comes down to one thing: money habits. And today, if you apply even 5 of the lessons I'm about to share, I genuinely believe your financial future could look completely different over the next few years. So make sure you watch until the end, because I'll share one powerful rule that many millionaires follow, but most people never talk about. Let's get started. The first thing you need to understand is this: becoming rich and earning a high income are two completely different things. Many people believe that once their salary increases from $500 to $2,000 a month, all their financial problems will disappear. But reality works differently. As your income grows, your expenses usually grow with it. The phone that once seemed expensive suddenly feels outdated. The restaurants you used to enjoy no longer feel special. A better car becomes a necessity instead of a luxury. And at the end of every month, people say the same thing: I couldn't save anything this month. This cycle never ends. That's why the first rule is simple. Don't wait for your income to increase. Improve your financial habits first. Now, let's move to the second rule. Pay yourself first. This is one of the most powerful financial principles in the world. But what does it actually mean? Every time you receive your salary or any source of income, the very first person you should pay is your future self. Let's say you earn $5,000. Before paying your bills, before shopping, before spending money on anything else, transfer at least 10 to 20% into your savings or investment account. Then use the remaining money for everything else. Most people do the exact opposite. They spend first, and whatever is left becomes their savings. The problem is, by the end of the month, there's usually nothing left. Real saving happens at the beginning, not at the end. Now let's talk about the third lesson, a mistake that almost everyone makes. It's called lifestyle inflation. As income increases, lifestyle also becomes more expensive. You get promoted, you buy the newest smartphone. You receive a bonus, you book an expensive vacation. Your salary goes up, your monthly payments go up too. The result? Income doubles, savings stay at zero. If you truly want to build wealth, increase your savings before upgrading your lifestyle. Lifestyle can always wait. Now let me give you a simple example. Imagine 2 friends. Both earn the exact same salary. The first friend invests 20% of his income every month. The second friend spends that money on the latest gadgets and unnecessary upgrades. 5 years later, the first friend owns a growing investment portfolio. The second friend owns outdated gadgets that have already lost their value. The difference wasn't income. The difference was the decisions they made. Now let's talk about something that many people ignore: an emergency fund. It may sound boring, but believe me, it's the financial seatbelt for your life. No one knows what tomorrow will bring. You could lose your job. A medical emergency could happen. Your business could face unexpected losses. If you don't have an emergency fund, you'll probably have to borrow money. You'll rely on credit cards. And that's exactly where financial problems begin. That's why you should always keep at least 6 months' worth of living expenses in a separate account. Remember, this isn't an investment, it's protection. Now, here's another important lesson: good debt versus bad debt. Not every loan is bad. If you're borrowing money to buy something that generates income or increases in value over time, that can be considered good debt. But if you're borrowing money simply to impress other people, buying the latest phone, a luxury car, or spending on things you don't truly need, that's bad debt. Here's an easy rule to remember. If something puts money into your pocket, it's an asset. If something takes money out of your pocket every month, it's a liability. Now let's talk about investing. Many people say, investing is too risky. But here's the truth. Investing itself isn't risky. Lack of knowledge is. If you invest because someone told you to without understanding what you're doing, that's risky. But when you learn first and invest with knowledge, that same investment can completely transform your financial future. So always remember, financial education comes first, investment comes second. Now let's discuss one of the most powerful concepts in personal finance, compound interest. You've probably heard the famous quote, often attributed to Albert Einstein, that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Whether or not he actually said it, the lesson remains incredibly powerful. Imagine investing a small amount every single month. Over time, your money doesn't just grow, the returns generated by your investments begin earning returns. In other words, your money starts making money. That's the magic of compounding, and that's why time is often more valuable than the amount you invest. The earlier you start, the greater the results. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start with what you have. Now here's another habit that can completely change your finances. Track your expenses. At the end of every month, ask yourself, where did my money actually go? Most people believe they don't earn enough, but in reality, they simply don't know where they're spending their money. Online food delivery, random shopping, subscriptions they rarely use, impulse purchases. These small expenses may seem harmless, but together they quietly drain thousands of dollars every year. Try tracking every expense for just 1 month. You'll be surprised at what you discover. Now let's make one important mindset shift. Wealthy people buy assets first. Most middle-class and poor people buy liabilities first. Successful investors put their money into things that generate more money. Most people spend their money on things that only create more expenses. It sounds like a small difference, but after 10 years, that small difference becomes the gap between financial freedom and living paycheck to paycheck. Now here's my final advice. Never compare your financial journey to someone else's. Social media rarely shows reality. Someone may own a luxury car, someone else may wear designer clothes, but you never know how much debt they're carrying behind the scenes. Run your own race. Focus on becoming just a little better every single month. That's enough. And always remember, financial freedom isn't built overnight. It's created through hundreds of small decisions made consistently over time. Save a little today, invest a little tomorrow. Keep repeating the process. One day, you'll reach a point where you no longer work only for money. Instead, your money will start working for you. So if you truly want to become financially strong, make one promise to yourself. Today, no matter how much I earn, I will always save. Before I spend, I'll think about my future. And every single month, I will make my money grow. Trust me. The small financial decisions you make today can completely change your life tomorrow. If you found this video valuable, share it with someone who always says, I earn money every month, but I never know where it all disappears. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video with another practical lesson on money and personal finance. Until then, remember this. The greatest investment you'll ever make is investing in your financial knowledge.